Cancer, what's good? I'm your Mile High Priest chilling up here. It's Saturn's Day. We are at the top of the Venus hour, and there is a Venus Cazimi, meaning the Sun and Venus are in conjunction or meeting up or flying right by. Venus is flying too close to the Sun. Check your Venus placements. Cancer rising, Venus is in your well, right now I feel like Mars and Venus can be very interchangeable. So both your masculine and feminine aspects, or the way you take charge in masculine and the way you take charge in feminine aspects or in that divinity, may get riled up. Venus is, for this chart, it'll be retrograde in Pisces right now. As I'm speaking, it is retrograde in Aries. So a lot of interesting motion for you. I'm looking at your horoscope based on the full new moon, solar eclipse in Aries. You're the first sign I'm reading for. I got to go into the shop and do in-person readings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my intro for the day. I ask that our guides protect us as I connect and channel and interpret divine messages for you, as I connect to your spiritual guides with the most brilliant light. I ask for protection for both of us. And yes, thank you so much. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. As always, thank you for your time, your attention. If you feel the message resonates with you, hit the like button, hit thumbs up to support me in general. Even if the message doesn't resonate, you may or may not have a significant Cancer placement. You may be affected by a Cancer transit or a person with Cancer aspects, because they're kind of the boss right now. Depending, right? I know some of you all are already at that higher level position, whether spiritually or this is the thing, and some of you are coming into it from that angle, having just received a upgrade. I call it an upgrade, a role promotion at work. Your career is exalted, or you are in an exalted time of your career, which means you've worked on it a lot and you deserve it. So now spirit kicks in, or vice versa, where you've been working on your spiritual aspect, whether you were more a homebody, a spiritual homebody. Now the switch is here where it involves you taking action and working on something. So that is here in the Taro, and I was picking it up in attempting to get your horoscope. So regardless if you are Cancer rising, this may resonate more with Cancer rising. Take what does resonate. Thank you, Cancer. Once again, this is your this is your new moon lunar eclipse in Aries reading. A outlook for April, I suppose. So thank you once again. Feel free to share this with other Cancerian placements and leave me a comment. I appreciate hanging out with y'all. I did the pre-shuffle. You have really interesting cards. You have from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. Am I finished with the... I guess that's all I want to say. Wait. I do want to say that the way you treat friendships, so not people specifically, but as a whole, it could be coming from involvement with specific contracts at work or in relationships, having to do with money or exchange, energetics, so intimate relationships as well, financial work as well, or family. A lot to do with the law, not necessarily like the police, but money, finances. So get what you need tidied up there, because this is a revolution. This is a solar eclipse, which marks major, intense changes, whether we're ready or not. And for you, I feel for the most part, you are ready to more so leave room, take on a program. So whether it's a spiritual program or a leadership type program, It does involve spirit anyway, and the way that you've been speaking about yourself now changes. Maybe it has already. Maybe you're in this zone where your collective is changing, or you're looking to treat others, be treated differently, and how you treat yourself then is how others treat you. Basically, right? Respect you so that others, the colloquialisms and proverbs that I'm like, what? What's this coming through in my mind that I'm telling the collective? Treat others like you'd like to be treated yourself. Treat yourself as well. Treat yourself well. I think that's where we're at. I think that's what this chart tells me to tell you. You've been working on it. That kind of creates turmoil because we have the Tower card in relationships. And now you're set up. God has set you up to either demote people or promote others, or promote yourself to a new way of doing and being in circles, friendships, work. As career elevates, so does your the people that you're around. You are begging and working for spiritually to access higher level soulmates, things like that. The collective reading may resonate with you. Okay. What else do I want to say? Yeah, this is a breakthrough. So Taurus doesn't really want you to start with the same old, like, this is a part you can't bring the lessons from those hardships, those relationships that zapped you and maybe took your time and money, and then now invest in expanding spiritual awareness, and you could be experiencing psychic vision, more attuned to spirituality. How is that going to vibe with your career? Some of you need a side project. Okay, that's where Mars comes in. It's you reflected to you, passion. Pour your money into passion instead of into just the family, as much, accordingly, as much as you can, if you can. But now we can go into the wild unknown. You have the mouse at the bottom of the deck, which the advice for this is start a project, start like a side project. Needy, you're not needy, but the way it comes across is you need something to do, or you need to twiddle your thumbs. And I'm not saying you're not busy, but I'm saying some of you may want to be really busy bodies, and it's excitable, and the energy is there for that, to start something new. So maybe you're not feeling like you have time, but it may be about carving time to address that spiritual aspect of you in a very practical manner. So I don't mean you're not doing anything. For the Cancer Collective, I think you guys are really busy. So if you need something to do, definitely jump on it. But if you are busy Cancer body, maybe it's time to address that, because that could also signal the Tower, right? Like a tired, like, wow, finally the cortisol levels dip and you're able to like see what has happened and how you're at a higher level, and you're dealing with the Tower, right? You have the Aeon, you have the Death card. Crowley likes to say, I wish temperance came before the Death card, because Death card is 13, Major Arcana 14 is Temperance, and Temperance marks the sign of the great work, and you don't know that you're there, but then here we come to assert that you are in that arena of the great work where you are working with divinity after defeat, after loss. So no matter how big the loss was, I think it was heartfelt, and more so it put you in this go getter, go get what you want, what you deserve. Not so fast. How long is your vision? How long will this last? So go back to the collective message. It was very Aquarian, but now I'm like, I think it was for it could apply for you. Like, instead, if you want more than just a creative thing to do, it could be about more about you actually have a good idea, a passion, more so than just something you're passionate about, something that could serve a purpose, something that serves your purpose. That doesn't necessarily align with your career, but it could alleviate a lot of the need to be creative. If, say, you are not in the most creative field or industry or position, this is it. You are like coming to a psychic vision. So there should be some advices to take on practices like that, like to expose inner child and decalcify the pineal gland. And you are at the cosmic egg as well, which is the marker of a significant ending, an era of your life. All very creative at the crown. So you're receiving so many downloads, so much insight on not how to ruin your career, but how to progress in your career with a parallel spiritual support notion that's like a divine union working alongside your divine self to create divine interpretations and work with divine mediums or media. So it's anything and everything. You're coming from the Six of Swords, which is like whatever you have on your back, let's go. Like, just show up, right? You're grieving. So that's maybe why the nervousness is there. There's a lot of nervousness energy. The Tower card could signal the Kundalini rising activation. So a lot of agitative, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. The rush, the dopamine rush. Where can you funnel all that, right? Wow, death is so visceral in that Kundalini. Like, whoa, the situation being defeat, Five of Swords. Okay, defeat. This is giving up the fight because is there anything there? Also, you notice there's nothing there. Whatever this relationship is, the Death card means you have work to do. You're like, I don't have time for this. So you're seeing differences in lifestyles. You're experiencing the difference that lifestyle changes create. Things that you suppose are just naturally part of growing up and being a career-oriented person, or even just somebody who has a family and handles like the family affairs, the business. Okay, for you, it comes very naturally to become aligned with up-leveling and becoming better and becoming intelligent about emotionality. And then here you receive nothing. You had to escape. You are bigger, and it could be that you were being taken advantage of. So get your money. I'm getting like, get your money from this man, okay, before they take off with it, or before they leave you high and dry, right? Before they leave you just with a lesson, okay? And it may be that that's what it is. The Five of Swords is take the lesson and get the hell out of here. Like, go before your bounty, your treasure, you reap what you sow. And now don't reap any more of this defeat. You reap your reward, your the gold, okay, the golden pot. Now the reaper's like, come over here with the Six of Swords. It's like, listen to this Kooky Wild Mile High Priest, if it resonates, and follow in this transition. You are the Aeon, you are Temperance, you are Death. The Aeon is Judgment, 20. Death is Scorpionic. The Aeon is Scorpionic. So this is Scorpionic. You likely also have Scorpio people around you, helping you through the frustration and helping you to see that it means a lot for your health physically. So what you're doing for your health to get better is beautiful. And it's not about being better, getting better. You already know this, that it is more than skin deep. And then you're even taken further by spirit, by these people who remind you that there's a deeper quality, even those that work very high level professional jobs. You know, there's this like standard where that wasn't being brought by this relationship or whatever contract you had. And it could have involved masculinity. It could involve a Sagittarian male, or it could involve a Cancer male, or just someone irresponsible with their moods, their emotions, or someone irresponsible with how they treat their relationships, starting new ones and ending old ones. You also receive insight and receive your wisdom through their irresponsibility that signals to you, holy wow, emotional intelligence does take you further. It does take you much farther. You want to go further. You want to go farther. So now it's not about being small. It's maybe acknowledging you want to take this slow to build your armor because you will be victorious. This is all very new to you, though. You're wondering what is going on. Well, you're being addressed by everyone around you, your family, and more so it's like God speaks to you. Do you want this vision? Do you want to be captured? Do you like feeling small? Like you have something to do? Do you like taking on projects? Then there's money to make. There's independence to declare from having something to do if you want to pour it into a responsible, more divinely associated, creative, sacral, powerful, ascended, not don't play small. No, the small leagues. I'm sorry, people are texting me and the bells are dinging, and I kind of like where all this is going, and it's beautiful. You have the Chariot. Look at this beautiful card. This is represented by your symbol, the crab, okay? The freaking Chariot. What does Crowley say about it? There's some interesting quotes in here that I just like, I want to read it to you. You also have inklings of the Fool, right? But this is very spiritual with the Aeon present here, the Judgment card. The child of the powers of the water, the Lord of the triumph of light. Okay, Luna rules, Jupiter exalted. I believe that once Jupiter gets that F out of Dodge, it may be just the rest of the year, right? The alteration of Abracadabra, Tarot, and the Taurus disc card are complete. Please forgive this brief statement. It is because I know you are so lucid and logical that I can write and tell you I have taken such arbitrary action without consulting you, as you will realize this was a moment to say, snap. Okay, yeah. There's this 2-in-1 conveyed, and it has a lot to do with sexual alchemy, okay? The Chariot, of course, conveys the Terrier Tear, who conveys the Holy Grail. Therefore, the Holy Grail must represent or contain the two in one. But what is the Holy Grail and what is the two in one? Okay. In Egyptian mythology, the vulture, we talked about the vulture in one of the, I don't know, the Venus. I think those are releasing very soon. The Venus descent. And we talked about Venus. We are in the Venus hour for a few more minutes, and then we'll go into Mercury hour. Okay. The vulture was said to conceive without mating. The vulture was sacred to Ma'at, the goddess of justice and supreme balance. Okay, yes, thank you, Ma'at. Its child immaculately conceived in a mysterious internal process that for other creatures requires contributions from both male and female. The issue of the vulture is therefore the product or child of an internal marriage of two perfectly balanced things. Two in one. Wow. Marry you. Marry yourself. You are married. You are marrying. Look, this is your creation, Cancer. I gave you some pointers, it was like a tutorial. It felt like I was mentoring or tutoring. Like, this is the difference between this systems thinking and design. Oh my God. I'm giving teacher vibes, right? We just want to do past, present, future. Past, present, future. Upcoming, future, okay? Recent past. Haha. Wow, Temperance, the Hermit, and the Chariot. This is where you're at. Look, you did, it was a relationship possibly, or something in the community. It was emotionally fulfilling, but you've chosen to walk away because of the likely the differences, and maybe the differences between both of you, whatever they were, whether financial, whether your social status, your appearance, all of that, your backgrounds, who you are, where you come from. It was not, to me, this seems like the other person would have stabbed you in the back, or the other person had a hard time. So here God comes in, or a higher level understanding comes in from you, and that's why you're at the Ace of Cups. It's hidden by this vision you have of a perfect kind of family, but I believe that you're realizing that you're only hurting yourself, and you will only eventually allow this person to hurt you. Ten of Swords, Mars in Gemini. You realize that now, or you've been realizing it for a while now. Mars in Pisces, and then the scorpionic transformation of the Ace of Cups, the throne of love. Okay, you want real love, and it comes from you, right? First, come to the Ace of Cups. You're at all the gates, the love gate, the Pentacle gate. So here you're striving and you're going for better. You are primed. You are always good for it. 5 of Wands, 5 the Hierophant, and then we started with the 5 of Swords. Wow, and then we have 10, okay, 10, 5, and then we also have 20. 10 plus 10 equals 20. That's a judgment call, okay, to leave the tragedy behind, which is just a false fantasy, okay? God swoops in, says, do you want to go to this gate, the gate of love, okay? Creation steps in. But first, release. It seems like the Chariot came through, the intimate aspect, then relegated, open the gates to a higher understanding. And then you're at the Hermit, which is one who knows and understands apart from the other, where this understanding of sharing intimate bonds and those types of energetic bonds, how to release and control, how to come back to your inner power, the Hermit, Virgo. Holy wow, we have Cancer, the Chariot twice, and we have then the Hermit, number 9. And then we have 9 of Discs, which is Venus in Virgo. Cool. We have a lot of this, you understanding yourself in a romantic and moving day to day in your day to day, how you want peace, how you want to create time in your day for a creative project, or now you're given this, you can create this incrementally. Sagittarius, we have the farther aspect of the Chariot, which is Temperance. Okay. Now you understand through rising too, and being elevated at work comes this refinement, comes your new lifestyle. You're in that in-between space. At the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups, you're leaving behind what will not work, right? We already discussed that. Cancer, this is a cool reading. How am I going to wrap this up? I just want the outcome, because we already got a good read for you. The outcome, you're going to take the challenge on to one last thing, it seems, okay? To handle the spiritual, everyone's getting 5 of Pentacles, so it's like the perspective isn't that you are left out. It's more so that God, the universe, wants you to see how much weight you're carrying, and then now can you make it through without so much as like mishandling that, because part of that is like your plight to just make it through this, see it through. You are in between. There's an understanding of how much weight you've carried apart from us, people like me telling you to drop it. You will come to drop it, okay? Advice from King Solomon. This King Solomon always flips it on us. I'm going to put it back, but number 7 is what? Fertility, children, family. Okay. Do good deeds for your family and children. Give willingly to a family member. Are you going to stop contributing? That's what you were doing. Were you treating them like you're meant to receive, like your children, right? No. We're telling you to step away from that. Unity, partnership, uniting for marriage, a new partnership, business or social, mutual interests. Advice here is apply sincere communication, talk things through, keep an open mind, lay out your cards on your table, try to understand the other person's perspective and show empathy. So someone who is well suited to you from a business perspective and also suitable for marriage, good work relationships, that's coming. That's the advice is from moving away from deception. Okay. Yep. Move away from betrayal, move away from people that don't perceive themselves as your enemy, but will gladly work against you, even unconsciously, right? That's blocking your expansion, your spiritual expansion. One last card from Radiant Winds. Radiant Wilds. Thank you, Nat Gersberger. This has a cool radiance tip and a mantra to end your solar lunar eclipse, solar eclipse new moon in Aries. Tongue tied now. Thank you, Cancer. Leave me a comment. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Hanged One. You're leaving someone behind. They leave you feeling out in the cold, but do you want them leaving you obsessed and overdoing it, and then you being left out of money? Okay, there's like a payment, or there's money. The Hanged One. There could be loss. Like, don't build up debt here. This is a lot of Saturn and Pisces, Neptune, karma, Five of Pentacles, spiritual shift, perspective, see the spiritual aspect, to move out quick. Eight of Wands and Knight of Swords. Watch what you say, watch how you treat the ending, allow the ending to transpire, right? Knight of Swords, no rush. Eight of Wands, no rush. You could probably be telling them off through text during this reading or something. I didn't tell you to do that. Okay. My focused thoughts create my reality. Wow, you're learning about that, huh? Do something intentionally, slowly. Take a longer shower or give yourself more time to complete a task or to get going in the morning. Slow it down, Cancer. You're going to see, okay? It may be handled by God, okay? All the love, all the light. Thank you very much. This went on a little bit longer, I suppose. May you enjoy your solar eclipse, new moon in Aries. And if the message resonates, hit like and share it. I hope you enjoy the rest of March and your month of April. Happy spring equinox, happy Aries season, happy birthday if you are a sun in Aries. Thank you. Ciao.